Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. The current session focuses on repetition of codes and sociolinguistic scene of Pakistan. I hope and expect by the end of this session you would be able to understand what does the term repetition mean and how does it operate in various sociolinguistic dimensions when it comes to the context of Pakistan. Well, my dear students, societies where speakers have more than one language available, the speakers use the linguistic resources of all the available languages as strategies to convey meaning. So in the meaning-making process, they use specific, linguistic items to create, certain kind of meanings and to perform certain kind of linguistic functions. As far as repetitions is concerned, repetitions in the process of code mixing is one of the strategy that is used by the bilingual or the multilingual speakers to attain or to achieve certain linguistic goals. When it comes to the term repetition, the question arises, what does exactly it mean in linguistics or sociolinguistics? Well, in the processes of code mixing, the term repetition is used to refer to when a speaker uses code A, uses a linguistic item, a lexical item or a phrase in code A, and then repeats the same word or the same phrase in code B, that is in language B, during the same interaction or immediately, after its first use. This is what is called repetition. What are the purposes that repetition serves? The functions that it serves. The purpose is to re-emphasize their idea. So, a speaker would say one thing in one language and he would or she would utter the same, a word in another language in order to, kind of convey the idea with more emphasis. Another purpose is to ensure that the speakers, they have conveyed to the listener exactly what they wanted to convey. When the speaker is not sure that the language choice that he or she has made from code A exactly conveys what he wanted to convey, the speaker immediately using that, mixes and switches to the other code and uses the word or phrase from the other language, that is from code B in this case, to lend clarity to whatsoever he or she wants to convey. So the purpose of using repetition is to facilitate understanding on the part of the listener, or to convey certain sociocultural connotations attached to the linguistic choice that the speaker makes in that particular interaction. As far as the use of repetitions in Pakistan is concerned, they are used in a variety of ways. The speakers of Urdu, for example, when they mix English language in Urdu, they use different kinds of structures, linguistic structures, to create these repetitions in the meaning-making process in conversations. I'm going to share with you a few examples where, a word used in one language is immediately repeated in another language. For instance, if you look at the screen, for example, if somebody says, मैं निस्बतन comparatively literature में ज़्यादा interested हूँ. Now, if you look at this whole utterance, this is a mix of two languages. This is an example of heavy code mixing. And मैं निस्बतन comparatively literature में ज़्यादा interested हूँ. The use of nisbatan, which exactly means comparatively, but not being sure probably of, or to add clarity to it, that the exact meaning is conveyed to the addressee, the speaker immediately repeats it in the other code, that is English in this case. North, शुमाल में अगर आप जाएं तो आप वहां पहुंच जाएंगे. So, immediately after saying north, probably the speaker realizes that the addressee does not know this word in English. So probably this shift is made because of that, though there can be other reasons as well. Sometimes a connector or a conjunction is inserted between the linguistic item and its repetition. In the previous examples, north, shumal, nisbatan, comparatively, In between, the Urdu and English code, there was no word inserted. But that is a possibility. Look at the example. Peace or aman. So peace, aman. Or is added as the speaker is talking to that. Peace or aman बहुत important है इस खित्ते के लिए. So that kind of, choices. Sometimes, this connector is not or, it can be ya. For example, aman ya, peace. Sometimes, this goes beyond a word. Look at this one. Is war mein, is jang mein. So a speaker may speak like this. जहां तक पाकिस्तानियों की बात है, इस वॉर में, इस जंग में उन्होंने बहुत बहादुरी दिखाई है. So, this repetition of is war में, is jang में, this war is the English word here, by the way. The whole phrase is repeated in the first code, that is Urdu. However, first time one English lexical item was inserted, which was replaced in the second choice. Look at this example. और इतनी powerful उनकी आवाज होनी चाहिए, इतनी ताकतवर उनकी आवाज होनी चाहिए. Look at the length of, the clause that is used. This time, this was phrase. Now here, this is a clause. So, or itni powerful. Here, the lexical item is used from English powerful, but the speaker repeats it again. और इतनी ताकतवर उनकी आवाज होनी चाहिए. So, different ways of structuring are used. Sometimes a word is added, which is repeated immediately in another language. Sometimes a phrase is used, which is repeated in another language immediately. Sometimes a whole clause is repeated in the same language just by changing one word, as you saw in this case. Another example is developed. जो तरक्की याफ्ता मुमालिक, for example, होते हैं. So, this repetition and the use of the connector. Now, look at this choice. Meritorious, like bacha. So, in the process of speaking, for example, if a speaker says, wants to say that that particular child is meritorious and wants to say it, wants to use it in the mixed form in Urdu, and as soon as he says meritorious and wants to say bacha, realizes that probably the other person, the addressee, does not know what is meritorious. So it is translated immediately. Meritorious, like bacha. And in this case, translation is not exact. So I hope in all these examples you have seen how, different kinds of, noun phrases or different kinds of, nouns, they are repeated, by borrowing from, L2 or borrowing from language B in this case. And the purpose of creating these repetitions in the contexts of conversations is to facilitate the addressee and to ensure that the right meaning is conveyed to the addressee.